Mastering English: The Unusual World of Irregular Adjectives. Hello, English learners. Welcome to another exciting video in our series, Mastering English. Today, we're going to dive into the fascinating world of irregular adjectives. These are adjectives that do not follow the regular rules of English language grammar when used in their comparative and superlative forms. They are unusual, they are quirky, but they are also essential to speak English like a pro. So, buckle up as we explore this important, yet often overlooked aspect of the English language. Before we dive into the list of common irregular adjectives, it's important to understand what we mean by irregular. In English grammar, most adjectives are called regular because they follow a set pattern when we want to compare things. For example, if we want to compare the height of two people, we might say, John is taller than Mary. And if we want to compare the height of three or more people, we might say, John is the tallest. The adjective tall follows the regular pattern by adding er for the comparative form and est for the superlative form. But not all adjectives follow this rule. These are the irregular adjectives we're discussing today. Now, let's get to the meat of our video, the list of common irregular adjectives. We've got some interesting ones here. 1. Good. This is a common adjective that we use every day. But when it comes to comparisons, good becomes better and best. For example, this apple is better than that one, or this is the best movie I've ever seen. 2. Bad. This is another daily use adjective. When used in comparison, bad becomes worse and worst. For example, his condition is worse today, or this is the worst book I've ever read. 3. Far. For comparisons, far becomes farther or further, and farthest or furthest. For example, the shop is farther than the school, or the mountain is the furthest point in the landscape. There are more irregular adjectives like little, much, many, old, etc. Each of these has unique comparative and superlative forms that you need to remember, as there are no standard rules to follow. Although irregular adjectives do not follow a standard rule, there are still some strategies to remember them. 1. Frequent use. The more you use these adjectives, the easier it will be to remember their irregular forms. So, try using them in your everyday conversations. 2. Flashcards. Write the base adjective on one side of a card and its comparative and superlative forms on the other. Go through these cards regularly to reinforce your memory. 3. Read and listen. The more you expose yourself to English through reading books or listening to podcasts, the more familiar you will become with these adjectives. That's all for today's video, folks. We hope this insight into the world of irregular adjectives has been helpful. Remember, mastering these adjectives will take you one step closer to fluent English. So, keep practicing, and we promise it will become second nature to you in no time. Stay tuned for more such interesting videos. Happy learning!